But to balloon out, because we can just talk about Avatar.
I think we've been talking for about half an hour now about Avatar.
But basically, Avatar for me is a reflection of what's wrong, and we're agreed on this. We love cinema. We're worried about where cinema's going, because you got to just grosses are down, aren't they? Massively, grosses are down. So, and part of that is again due to a bunch of factors. We're in an economic slump. We are, and part of the problem with a cinema ticket is cinema ticket costs. For example, I'm going to be doing UK prices here.
Right.
But cinema ticket costs £7, right?
Which is about $13.
$13. So you very rarely go to cinema by yourself. Most people, it's at least something you go with another person. So let's say you and your significant other or your buddy go see the film, and it's £7, right? Okay. So then you go into the cinema, and then you got your water, you got your popcorn. So before you've even sat down, you've spent the best part of what? 25 quid. Yeah. Before you've sat down, and you made the trip, and then the movie sucked. Say you went to see it, the movie sucked, and you spent all that money, and you paid your money, you take your choice. Yeah. As they say. But my issue, and this is where I think the cinema market is dying. Guy goes into a DVD store, sees the same movie for pretty much the price of just the 2 tickets, gets to keep it. That's why cinema's dying. And also, you have the home theatre kit. It's going to be tougher to drag people into the cinema. So basically, I thought Hollywood might have gone, okay, people aren't going to see the movies, let's try and make them better. They haven't done that. They've made them bigger, and they've made them faster, and they broke out 3D. Basically, alright, so you've got your home theatre kits, and rather than compete with that, and also better scripted TV, which is something we'll probably get onto later.
Oh, yeah. Could make you jump if it tried hard enough, couldn't it?
Yep.
Is that the text?
Yeah.
I think it's James Cameron.
Yeah. Fuck you, man. I tried my best. What do you people want?
The thing is, though, just before we move on, Cameron, one of my favourite filmmakers, still is. Yeah. Right? He really is. He's made some of my favourite films: Aliens, The Abyss, Terminator 2, Terminator 1, blah 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 blah. One of my favourite filmmakers. And I do want to say, because this is leading into what we're going to go on to about 3D. Yeah. Avatar for me is a bittersweet pill. Right? I appreciate that it's got bums in seats and it's got people going to the movies. Yeah, I like what it's done for the industry in a financial sense. In an artistic sense,
there's nothing.
The studios have now sniffed that they're onto something that makes money.
Oh yeah, and that dog's gone on a hunt.
Yeah, exactly, and that's why it's bittersweet. It's got people back into movies, but it's changed the movies that it's got them into. So that's basically, as you were saying about 3D. So if you want to give your thoughts on that.
I agree with Mark Kermode, the famous British film critic, and I do love Mark Kermode. That basically, I may get this quote slightly wrong, but 3D is only good for falling or pointing. That's the only time when 3D actually works. And if you're about to have a movie about a pointing fish dropped out of a plane for 90 minutes, awesome. But it's just, I don't know, 3D's never sat right with me. I'd rather have a film with 2 guys sat in a room talking, but with good dialogue and on the edge of my seat.
Yeah, that's what we were talking about last night, actually. The opening scene of Inglourious Bastards, which will cost pennies to make. Yeah, that will have... How much could it have cost? Costume, lighting, not a lot, really. Not a lot for a film that size.
Not even lighting, because the way it's lit is pretty naturalistic, actually.
Yeah, exactly. So, you know, you've got a 20-minute dialogue scene, 2 dudes sat across a table from each other, and it's one of the tensest, most exhilarating scenes that I've seen in a long, long fucking time. Like, and I don't care whether you like Tarantino or not, but you have to admit that he can fucking write.
I actually know some people who hate Quentin Tarantino, hate him, but so Inglourious Bastards went, no, that I like.
Yeah, it really is. It's an example of how you don't need gimmicks in order to hook people in.
No.
And oh, fucking hell.
God damn it. Just let me check what that was. There's a remote. Plenty of them. Anyway, there you go.
Right, well, with fucking hell. With Avatar, you know what you're saying about 3D, like, it's alright, you lob something at the camera, it works. I think in fairness, Avatar's 3D is different. It does
more immersive.
Yeah, it expands depth of field and stuff like that, and it doesn't feel as gimmicky as the old 3D with the cardboard glasses and everything, where it was just people prodding at you through the screen.
Yeah.
So
over there.
Yeah, pretty much. You know, I honestly think, in fairness, Avatar is 3D done well.
I would say Avatar is 3D used as useful as it could actually be.
Yeah, it serves a purpose in the film. It's not there as a gimmick. It's there to serve the film.
Yeah.
But for me, given the choice, I'd rather just have a 2D film. To be honest, like I don't need the 3D to hook me in. If the film's good, if the plot's good, the characters are worthy of being on the screen, and the dialogue's good, I'll be into it. I don't need 3D.